here let us quickly understand about the pathway of nerve impulse transmission. So how the impulse is getting carried to the brain. Okay, so there is what is called stimulus and response. In lower classes we have learned. So whatever the agent which is generating a response in us will be called the stimulus. Suppose if I touch a hot plate is called the stimulus. If I see light and close my eyes, then light will be the stimulus. So whatever agent is generating response in me will be called the stimulus, and whatever action I show towards stimulus will be called the response. So when there is a stimulus, okay, suppose if my hand is there, I am touching something which is hot. Okay, let us suppose. So the heat is the stimulus there, that will be first received by the receptor cells in my hand. So all the sense organs, we know that they are loaded with different types of receptor cells. So first the receptor cells will receive the stimulus. From there the stimulus will be passed to a nerve or the neuron which is called the afferent or the sensory neuron. So from sensory neuron the information will be passed to the spinal cord. So spinal cord is called the relay center of our body. It will carry the information to the brain and bring the information from the brain. So it is called the relay center. So the information, the impulse from afferent neuron will be passed to the spinal cord. From spinal cord, it will be taken to the brain. The information of stimulus is taken to the brain. From brain, response is generated and it will again go back to the spinal cord. From there, it will go to the efferent or the motor neuron. Then it will go to the effector organ, which is my hand. And then I will generate the response of taking it off from something, whatever I have touched it as stimulus. So that is the actual process. But in the case of reflex action, the response after receiving stimulus, the spinal cord only will generate the response. So this directional movement is not there. The information is not passed to the brain. Instead, from spinal cord only response, the interneurons generate the response and it will be passed to the efferent or the motor neuron and then to the effector organ, and finally I will quickly take off my hand during reflex action, or I will quickly close my eyes, okay, if there is light as stimulus. So like that we will be performing different actions, and this is the pathway how the nerve impulse transmission will take place actually to the brain. But in the case of reflex action, it will be through the spinal cord the response would be generated. So hope you are clear with the concept.